It is the quietest moment of your day. You hit the lights out, settle into the pillows, and finally let go. But in millions of Indian homes, a specific rule dictates exactly how you do this. Never sleep with your head facing north. Tradition warns that breaking this orientation invites disturbed sleep, bad dreams, and a heavy wave of negative energy. To a modern ear, fearing a specific compass direction feels like a relic of the past. Why would your geographical orientation matter the moment you close your eyes? These early cultural guidelines were rarely arbitrary. They grew from an active observation of invisible forces, phenomena we are only now mapping with modern science. Thousands of years ago, builders across the Indian subcontinent monitored how sunlight, heat, and wind moved through their living spaces. This led to the development of Vastu Shastra, a system designed to harmonize the layout of a home with these natural environmental patterns. When it came to the bedroom, the Vastu texts were explicit. South was the ideal direction for the head, while north was strictly avoided. Modern physics reveals a striking, literal parallel between those ancient building codes and the planet's own mechanics. The Earth operates as a massive planetary magnet, with a magnetic field running constantly from the South Pole toward the north. These magnetic forces move across the surface of the planet, exerting a steady, invisible directional pull that exists whether we acknowledge it or not. This ancient system functions as a precise mapping of the Earth's magnetic polarity, translated into a practical guide for building long before the invention of the magnetometer. The impact of that massive planetary polarity on the human body becomes visible once we look at the microscopic scale. Your red blood cells carry trace amounts of iron. Iron reacts, even very slightly, whenever it is introduced to a magnetic field. If you sleep with your head pointing north, you bring your body into a parallel alignment with the Earth's magnetic pull. This alignment is hypothesized to create a subtle resistance in blood circulation, potentially disrupting normal brain activity during the night. Currently, clinical science lacks definitive, peer-reviewed proof that this orientation presents a physical medical danger. However, the biological hypothesis offers a compelling explanation for why ancient architects were so insistent on their directional warnings. If your bed happens to point north, there is no immediate cause for panic. Modern medicine does not classify this as a health hazard. Instead, these traditions represent a repository of thousands of years of human trial and error, condensed into a set of rules for daily life. Both ancient Vastu Shastra and modern sleep science share the same ultimate objective, identifying the conditions for optimal human rest. If rotating a bed away from the north improves your subjective feelings of calmness and sleep quality, the tradition has achieved its goal. Take a look at your own room. Do you know which geographical direction you're facing when you settle in for the night? Does the logical framework behind this ancient tradition make you more likely to change your sleeping direction? The lasting value of these ancient guides lies in the simple, focused observation of how our physical environment interacts with our bodies.